Hi, you guys. It's Linda G. I thought I'd come on real quick and just throw a few questions. There's some news that just came up, and I really want to look at the Jim Jordan thing because, as you know, my first hit was Scalise, and he was up for grabs, but he couldn't get in, and then he just dropped out. Probably too much chaos. And now we've got Jim Jordan, who I just didn't feel would get in. But I don't like him, so I have to be careful. But he's working with Trump, and Trump is calling people in Hannity, and people are just giving people a hard time. And they're actually making concessions like they did with Kevin McCarthy. There's a bunch of concessions going on. So let's take a look, see. Will he actually get voted in tomorrow? Let's just ask the big question. Will Kevin McCarthy be Speaker of the House, whether it's tomorrow or 2 weeks from now? As for the truth and only the truth, get my own personal feelings out of here. Jim Jordan be Speaker of the House. I'm going to be on today at 4 live with Cool Chrome. I remember Andre saying his chart didn't look that good. So let's check it out. Give it to me straight. Will Jim Jordan go in as Speaker? And a lot of other readers don't feel like he'll get in. He thinks he's going to get in. His wish comes true. Will he get in? It's saying yes and no. It's weird. Okay, let's do a 3 card because this is like confusing. And then I'll do the pendulum. Well, Jim Jordan, let's just ask for tomorrow. Let's make it easy. Will Jim Jordan have enough votes tomorrow? Trump is talking to him desperately and wants him to do a lot of things once he's in there to make sure that they go after Trump's enemies. And then Jordan will do things like not help with Social Security. I mean, it's going to be terrible if Jordan gets in. And I didn't see that, but let's double check, okay? Will Jordan have enough votes tomorrow? Close, but no. Close. It's a lot of struggle here, you guys, just like with McCarthy. It'll take several votes if he does get in. I see the Democrats sitting together, working together, meeting and talking about some sort of plan. They might even be talking to someone. They say, throw your hat in and we'll back you. I can't worry. I have to let it go. I cannot worry about this. I have to just ask it and not have any energy behind it. Will Jim Jordan be Speaker of the House? Yes or no? Give it to me straight. And I see the Democrats behind something. The Hermit, see, now it's saying no. No. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Delusional. But he's going in there thinking he's the big queen. You know what I'm saying? but it's all Trump. Trump is desperate for them. Because you remember, even the Georgia girl told Jordanoff, who was demanding this and that, telling him he can't do that. And I see if he got back in, he'd be acting like I'm the principal person here and you need to show me the money. We ground my feet. Angel, light, and mercy. Entertainment purposes only. Will Jim Jordan end up being Speaker of the House? Will Jim Jordan end up being, it's saying no. Will there be someone else that ends up, it's saying yes. Okay, let's leave it at that. Now, I guess Hamas said they would release international people that they kidnapped, Americans, you know. However, if it was an Israeli soldier with dual passports, they won't release them. They'll treat them. And they said the international kidnapped people are being treated as guests, but they'll release them unconditionally. But I don't believe a word they say. So hold on. You know, it's interesting. They're saying, oh, you know, you guys are doing this and that. It's like, well, nobody's talking about the raped women and beheaded children. Hello. What do you think that's being done to you? They've been in Palestine for 20 years now, done nothing to help these poor people. And apparently that leeway for them to get out, this is what I'm hearing on the news. That Egypt said, okay, we can, you know, allow the Palestine women and children to, apparently Hamas closed it off. They wouldn't let them go through. That's what the word is. So we'll see. Angel of light and mercy. Give me some more information of what's going on. Iran's making all kinds of threats right now. Like if you guys, if this happens, if you guys do this, then we're going to hurt America. Just makes a sick feeling in your stomach. You just don't feel good. You know, I just don't rally. I'm not happy. I don't wake up sunshine lollipops. I wake up with that heart, heavy heart. Oh, watch Whimsy's show too. Whimsy is very knowledgeable about the details that's going on over there. She knows all the areas. I find her stuff very educational. Okay, here we go. I don't know if this is going to be very long. I just wanted to touch bases with you. So we got the death card. So this is like, this is going to change everything. Now, Rosie had a little show on. I caught her the other day. I totally agree with her. Probably not till 2025. But I see down the road, Palestine and Israel, two states, living amongst themselves, doing their own thing, and peace at hand, okay? But right now, there's an ending going on here, and it's not the end of Israel. I think it might be, but what you don't want innocent civilians, well, we've already got innocent civilians dying, but Israel has to be careful not to go in and destroy the innocent, basically. Because there are rules of war. Okay, so they didn't follow it, but we need to always make sure that people follow the rules of war. Okay, so more heartbreak to come, you guys. More heartbreak to come. But the sun will be shining, that probably by the summertime, there's peace. So this is November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 8 months. The world is watching very closely. I told Whimsy this too. I said, I don't know what time of day it is exactly, but I will tell you this much. Netanyahu is going down. They were just saying that the, that some security agent for Israel is taking the blame for the intel that came in and he didn't see. But even if it was still under Netanyahu's shift, so that's why I see him going down. They will kick him out. I'm telling you right now. I have to watch Lindsay's show, what she wants to. Apparently, Hezbollah, I guess they're more with Iran. There's some exchanges taking place with Israel and them. Remember, I saw a pretty good sized explosion. It might even be an accident explosion, but I saw a pretty good explosion. I don't see us at war. I mean, I just saw ships with guns facing towards a country. Israel won't get blown out of the water, but I see threats. I see more countries in America threatening. Maybe it's Iran. And I see, what's his name? Putin backing off. Well, it's your problem. He's even trying to act like he's going to settle things, but nobody believes him because he's a liar. Thank you. Thank you. That makes my heart feel a little better. But I don't see any actual nuclear war, anything like that, you guys. I see threats like North Korea used to do. The one thing that Trump did that was funny and it actually worked is, you know, because you remember the North Korean guy was threatening us all the time. Then he threatened Trump and Trump called him Rocket Man. Come on, our guns are bigger than your guns. Then the next thing you know, they're best friends. That's how bullies roll. They want you to be afraid, but then if you go in there and just like, you know, oh, hail to the no, that's when they cow down. So I'm almost seeing gun to gun. I'm seeing gun to gun. And see, like with 9/11, when our guys went over there to get, even though they were given the wrong information, Saddam Hussein, he was the threat, but he wasn't the one that caused that 9/11. But our people were so angry, like with World War II, you know, nobody wanted to be in the war. And then when they killed our guys, 2,000 something guys in Pearl Harbor, well, then my dad was just a young kid and he couldn't wait to turn 18 to fight in the war, because that's how the mental consciousness was. But Israel is like that right now. I'm telling you, they're so furious. And as these stories come out, and you know, these are people that have been sacrificed and horrible injustices done to them all their lives, all their generations. So it's a shame Netanyahu had to be such a jerk. He just really didn't want to have anything to do with Palestine. I don't know, maybe that's when this Hamas came in, but you know, he apparently it was really tough living. It wasn't fair at all, kind of like what they did to the Native Americans out here. You know, America the beautiful. Yeah, America has a lot of good things, and I'm glad to be an American for sure. But I am not proud of a lot of things the Americans did in this country between Native American, Blacks, Chinese, Japanese. They really can get on their high horse. And that's what Israel was doing. It got that guy, Netanyahu, got on his high horse and thought he was all that and a cup of tea. He was a nothing burger. Sorry. So, okay, hold on one second. You know, Trump was at a recent rally here. They were just showing it on the news. And he's calling the military stupid, people in high command stupid. That some of the dumbest people he's ever met. He's a true patriot. He talks about Z and Hezbollah and Putin as being some of the smartest people in the world. If that ain't a hillbilly that just fell off the truck, I don't know what is. Shame on him. He's about ready to come out of our hair. If any of you guys listen to I just went blank. Kim intuitive view. Her last Thursday, she said she was just minding her own beeswax and she got a date. And entertainment purposes only, we don't always, us psychics don't get a date. But she saw December, I thought she said December 12th. Someone said she said 14th, but it doesn't matter. December of 2024, I believe. She said that's when he goes. So he'll probably lose the election or already be kicked out and not be able to run. And that's when he's exodus stage left. Now, I know you guys are tired of hearing this over and over and over again. And he was just silenced by the judge and said, you cannot talk about it. And they were busy trying to say, but he has a right. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a right to talk about Jack Smith's wife. No, absolutely not. Oh, but he'll sue you. Didn't he sue Jon Stewart? He even sued Bill Maher when Bill Maher was sane. And, he sues all these people if they dare cut him down and talk about the mushroom. You know what I'm saying? But he'll sue you, but no, it's okay for him to talk trash and make people want to attack you. I just finished the book by Hutchinson, the one who she's still a Republican. I liked the book. I mean, some of it was interesting. Most of it we've already heard in her testimony, etc. But it's like most of the people that write books that they're waving the flag in the United States of America and this and that. It's very patriotic, but sometimes you wonder what. Of course, almost like they got the sunglasses on and they're just, not that I don't love this country, but it's almost like overkill. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Trump is not a patriot. He never was. He could care less what country he's in as long as he's in control. He's not a patriot. But one interesting fact that she said was that her attorneys made sure she was moved quite frequently, and that her parents, they even hit up the parents' house after she made her testimony, and some guy came to the door and said he was FBI. He was there to do a sweep of the house, and when they asked him for his ID, he tried to push his way in. So that's the scary part. But right now, as far as I know, she's doing pretty good. Some guy at the airport, she was with the police and they were escorting her, and he says, how's it feel to be a liar? He was standing in the line, yelled at her, and the police said, she was talking to the DOJ. They said, what did you say? Did you say anything back? She said, yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know what it feels to be a liar because I'm not. I said, well, girl, now I'll give you thumbs up on that. But apparently she's still, and she does that Reagan thing, which is like, we all know the truth about Reagan. The Reagan thing, what he did in California, he's the one that just opened the doors for all the psychiatric hospitals in Napa State. My uncle was a paranoid schizophrenic and released him out in the streets with no help. He got arrested, I don't know how many times, because he went cray-cray. And they would call my dad, but he was a ward of the state. My dad said, I got my own family here. I can't take care of him. So it was very sad, but that was Reagan. That was Reagan. Yeah, he did. They cut anywhere they can cut, as long as you don't touch the rich, their money. That's all I got to say. And apparently Thomas, who has that guy in his pocket, the one that pays for all those special vacations, 4 items coming up to the Supreme Court. He needs to exit stage left. He needs to come down from even reading with this guy who pays for all his vacations. If he doesn't, there's going to be trouble. People are going to be upset. And then that guy even has something where the billionaires don't have to pay taxes. It's like, what? Somebody, that guy, Rickard, or there's a CPA guy, he did a movie. He worked for Obama, I believe. And he was showing what actual taxes Bezos and all the Bill Gates and everybody should pay. And it was like 5.6 billion. And then he said, but guess what? They still have 212 billion left over. So why aren't they paying their fair share? It's so criminal. It's like you think we would get up and just say enough. You struggle and you think the government's got your back. And then now you put in, what's his name? And let me tell you, I will tell you this. Let me ask the cards. I mean, not the cards, the watch. In 2024, will Congress be mostly Democrat? Absolutely, yes. Will Jeffries be the speaker? Absolutely. That before I even got it all out my mouth. So no matter what happens, just fasten your seatbelt and know that this too shall pass. And that the higher masters, the good within this nation, because this can be a good nation and there's good people. And maybe it's better we weren't corrupted with the money and stuff. They're the ones corrupted, but they keep trying to hit us to make us pay. So we need to move forward and take care of our children and our children's children. And eventually this too shall pass. Remember, that's what our guy was talking about. 2025. I think Israel will come to peace down the road here. I think this group will pretty much be dispersed. I don't know why. I don't know if it's fighting or there's just maybe even they get kind of the exit stage left from Hezbollah. I can't even say it. Hezbollah, whoever's with Iran, says, come on, you guys, we're knocking this off right now. So we'll see. Okay, you guys, this wasn't going to be very long. As I told you, I'm going to be on at 4 with Cool Crone live. Probably wearing the same outfit. Okay, you guys, I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Cheers.